on it, I'm on it, on it, I'm on it straight. Hustling hard. I'm on it, on it, I'm on it, on it.
I'm trying to say before they go on I feel like a star like that.
What's up? What's up? This is the Rawway Show podcast with Rawway and Paul Clark. Got a special guest in the house, a good friend. We go back a long time, and this guy just keeps on reinventing himself. You know what I'm saying? I met the nigga on some music shit,
Right.
and we've been cool ever since. So give it up for my guy, your own native to this shit. Buckeye nigga, Ohio State, Buckeye, just like the rest of us.
Right.
Comedian, Jay Wiley.
My man.
I will say clap, 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 but we don't clap. We just sometimes we do. But I want to show you love, my guy.
I appreciate you, bro.
Yeah, we appreciate you being here, man. It's another Sunday. Every time we get in here and do the podcast, for some reason, it's a gloomy fucking day. For the last 2 months,
Is it?
it's been a gloomy day. Whether we done switching, shooting on different days, and it's still, no matter fucking what day it is, it's a gloomy day. So, but the Bengals won today.
That was a beautiful day, bro.
Bengals won today.
You woke up, I woke up.
Yeah.
He woke up, he woke up.
We gonna toast.
You said the Bengals won?
The Bengals won.
And the Browns won Thursday.
So shit, how about that? Ohio in the building.
Right.
We long.
Buckeyes won too?
Buckeyes. Oh, everybody don't won from this bitch. So that's dope.
Bengals ain't winning shit. They played the fucking Jets.
Stop hating.
I tried to tell him, man.
Yeah.
The Jets beat the Browns last week.
That's the Browns did dumb shit. They didn't celebrate
I tried
y'all.
to tell him that.
Fuck that. That was morale. That's a game for morale.
I can't even say, okay.
Right.
Y'all take
Morale.
If y'all lost, y'all felt worse.
We'd have felt worse. But now they feel like they can beat anybody right
I
now.
can't even give it up to him for protecting Joe Burrow because it's the Jets and shit. Like,
I told you, I was just telling the play. I tried to tell. I said, but
you.
listen, they lost them games, but they had good stats in them games. Now, if they just got their ass kicked, just ran up and down the field, Bengals.
They did.
The last 2 games, they didn't get done
the
dirty.
defense kept them in that game. They did not.
I'm just saying they had good stats. Dude was throwing the ball pretty good. They just lost.
He got
They
more
was losing.
sacks than completions, basically. I mean, they didn't even protect him at all. Like I feel bad for him.
But that's what's up, man. We're gonna jump right into it because this is an exciting night. I've always called you J Dub. I know that's one of your names, and Jay Wiley. What we going by tonight?
I'm Jay Wiley, man. When I first started off in the comedy game, I was Mr. Old School.
Right.
The reason I called myself, I never gave myself that name. When I got in the game, all my little community of comedians started calling me Old School.
Okay.
So I just took it and ran with it.
I remember I seen
Why would they call
you
it
had the
that?
logo with the glasses and the beard. That shit was dope.
Right. They was calling me Old School because I'm older than all them niggas, you know what I'm saying? They in their 30s and shit. I'm 48 years old, you know what I'm saying?
That's what it is.
But you know, black don't crack. And they didn't know I was old until I told them niggas I was old, you know what I'm saying? Then they started calling me Old School. But what's funny is I look younger than them niggas, I just better them niggas, and I got more money than them niggas.
Talk that shit.
No disrespect, man.
I don't care how many times I get out the car banging Luther.
Right. Computer love.
5 on it. But shit, so man, like I said, I remember fucking with you in the music and shit. What got you into doing comedy? Like what you know what I'm saying? Like I can't fathom that. Like I'm bugged out.
It's crazy, man. Comedy is actually the best thing that ever happened to me. I finally know what it means to do something that you love and get paid for something that you love. I always knew how to get money, have a nice house and cars and money in my bank account. But I didn't grow up knowing what I wanted to be. You know, a lot of people won't admit that, but I didn't know what the fuck I wanted to be. People grow up knowing they want to be a barber, they want to be a doctor, they want to be a
You
barber.
always funny though?
I was always funny, but I wasn't big funny. You know what I'm saying? I was just a funny nigga. You know, like I get high, make people laugh. But I take that back. I always was. Like, you know,
That was your superpower.
yeah,
You didn't know it.
I didn't know. This, you know what's funny? God will put stuff in front of you. You're supposed to recognize it. It took me years, bro. When I moved here, I'm from Cleveland, but I moved here in 2000. So I've been here 22 years. I've been going to Easton since 2005. And Easton got the Funny Bone.
Right.
I've always been attracted to the Funny Bone. I've been going to the Funny Bone for the last 17 years. Just, I had to be in the front row. Jack Shepard used to be there when I first started going in 2005. Him and Paul Strong had their show. Remember that?
Yeah.
And I always had to be in the front row. I used to fuck with Jack all the time. Jack used to talk shit to me. I talk shit back to him. He didn't know who the fuck I was. And then I always watched TK Kirkland come here for the last 15 years.
Yeah.
I watched him for the last 15 years come here every day before Thanksgiving. The last 3 years I opened up for him at the Funny Bone. And what's crazy about that is the whole time I was coming to the Funny Bone watching. I go to the Funny Bone so much before I became a comedian, they would send me text messages. Like as far as those VIP, like you can come in for free because they're trying to fill the seats up. I'm just giving an example how much I used to come there. But then, me being at the Funny Bone, I never thought. Like when I was the headliner last week, last Wednesday, murdered that shit.
That's what's up.
First time I hit on the Funny Bone. But me being on that stage, I never thought for years watching these people on stage, I'm gonna be on that stage one day. I did not think loving TK Kirkland, seeing him every year for the last 3 years, or performing for him and open up for him the last 3 years, I'm gonna open up for this dude one day. That shit got across my. I was J-Dub Key the Club promotions back then. Ohio Hip Hop Award promote. Niggas don't know. I got a different life before this shit. You know what I'm saying?
That's
I'm a promoter of the year, all type of shit. I never thought about doing this comedy shit.
What was the deal breaker to say, you know what, I'm about to do that right now, today or Monday? What was the deal breaker?
I got married and I got bored. I was always in the club. You know me, I was in the club, not like, if I'm in the club, I'm getting money. I'm throwing shows and all that type of shit.
Yeah, that shit we was doing.
But once I got married, my life slowed down and I got bored. But I'm a character on Facebook. Everybody be on my posts, I talk shit. And everybody kept telling me for years, you funny as fuck. You need to be a comedian. I said, fuck it, I'm gonna try it. And then my nigga Danger went to Ohio Hip Hop, Ohio Kings of Comedy. He asked me to be in one of his shows. I asked him, and he said, okay, I'm gonna give you a shot. I bombed like a motherfucker.
That's what I'm scared of.
I bombed like a motherfucker. And then the second show, I bombed again. I was like, man, I had another show coming up. I said,
you rewrite new shit, or you say you say?
I write all my shit. But the third show, Danger called me and said, before you do this show, bro, be the nigga you are on Facebook. Stop trying to be a comedian. I was trying to be something. That resonated with me. And when I went on stage, I was me. And I murdered that shit. And all comedians know, real comedians know, it's crack. We call it crack or cocaine. We chasing that third show, when they clapped for me and went crazy,
You want more of that?
it's cocaine. We chase crack. You know they say crackheads hit that. They chasing that feeling the first time they ever hit it. I'm chasing this feeling for the first show I ever had, bro. After I complete a show, the feeling that I get off a show is cocaine.
How much time they give you?
It depends on the show. Like the show I just did 20 minutes of straight fire.
That first one.
Oh, my first show, my first show, Danger made a mistake, bro. Because it was my first show. That nigga gave me 15 minutes. When you a comedian, you supposed to get 2-3 minutes when you first start off. Man, my first show, he gave me 15 minutes. I was up there bombing like a motherfucker.
But that was also exercise, though. Like, what the
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because
Your exercise is every day. You know, when you're going to work.
But no, I'm just saying on being on the stage in front of the motherfuckers.
Right.
That's like a fucking
open
pop
mic.
quiz.
But that time is slower when you on this. You know.
When I got on stage, everything I practiced in my basement went out the window because that was my first time just talking to the crowd. So
Tiffany Haddish did that. You know what I'm saying? Like as soon as she get up there, it was just crickets, and she's like, damn, and she apologized. You know?
She bombed on New Year's Eve a couple of years ago. Yeah. But you know what's crazy? When us comedians saw her bomb, we didn't laugh. That shit happened.
Yeah, it does.
We actually felt for it and then said that could happen to us. So it made me step when I saw Tiffany Haddish bomb, it made me step my shit up. Like that shit happened to her.
Yo.
And she was in front of like 15,000 people on New Year's Eve.
Yo, Richard Pryor, it took him
Twice.
three
Oh
times
yeah, okay, yeah.
to shoot Sunset
She
Strip.
kept fucking up. He was on coke.
He bombed the first night.
Yeah.
The whole shit. You know what I mean? That's why they came into the editing shit, taking bits and pieces of other shit, making this shit happen.
When you do music, sometimes when we do music and shows, right there on stage, sometimes I would have to look at my hand to tell me what song is about to come up next. Because I'm going to figure, and it's that drinking. And then, you know what I'm saying, when you sober, it's on in that mirror. And then all of a sudden now you're just like, okay, what the fuck am I supposed to say?
Yeah, that's crazy. So, okay. Well, he had Paul Clark that asked you 3 questions that I was going to ask you.
That's because I want to be a comedian, but it's that very first step.
Bring it out, because we was already talking about it. Bring it out.
You want to be a comedian, bro?
And the only thing I get from people is, you know, they got an amateur night at Funny Bone, and you know what I'm saying? Like you say, I go so many times that you get shit in emails letting you know that, you know, and once you go up there and they show and they scanning and shit, you know what I'm saying? You got in there for nothing. You know, big shows is $20, you know what I'm saying? Like,
So, what happened to Sink? Was it Sink or Swim?
Sink or swim?
Yeah.
psychologically.
Man, Sink or Swim was me and my baby's mama record label.
Okay.
And we had it with this old dude named Papa Step.
Yeah.
Right. And he brought up Sink or Swim. They don't know other sides of Jay Wiley. Like,
Yeah.
I was J Dub, King of the Club Promotions.
Hold up, before J Dub King of the Club Promotions, he was. But remember when we linked up? The club, you know, the shit wasn't really the club thing. The promotions wasn't. Y'all was mainly doing the music shit. Well, y'all was in the club spots too, because we was doing some stuff with y'all.
Yeah, when we first started off, me and my son's mom was and you will never really hear me say the word baby mama. I hate the word baby mama. But me and my son's mom was she was a rapper. You know what I'm saying? I was her hype man. That's the funny part about it. You know what I'm saying? And then we met. Because I got people talking about the Watch Club. I'm on the radio. I'm on my podcast. I'm doing Raw Way.
The big homie.
What's your name, my big homie? Paul Clark. We got our producer over there. What's going on?
What up?
Just to let y'all know what we doing right now. But what we saying? Yeah, Sink or Swim, bro. Yeah. We started off as rappers. You know what I'm saying? And my baby mom, you know, she was beautiful, still is, you know, got the eyes and all that shit, Lisa Keys type look, you know. And congratulations to her, she just got married to her girlfriend.
Oh, that's what's up. Congratulations.
She got back from her honeymoon the other day.
Oh, okay, sweet.
But we was rappers, and we got tired of, well, maybe getting to the game where I'm at right now. We was going to Wallabee's, open mic, downtown at the high five or some shit.
That nigga old.
And I was tired of going. We was tired of going last. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause she was new.
Yeah.
And I would watch Wallaby for like a year, bro. And I was like, I'm about to do what the fuck Wallaby do. What's up, Wallaby? The real, that's my nigga. I took Wallaby style. I took Wallaby game, bro. I copied this shit. I started throwing my own shows. I always give him credit on that shit. When I started throwing my own show, I started representing my baby mama as the headliner. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And that's what got me started in the city, Sink or Swim.
So, what made you? So, what killed Sink or Swim? Like, what stopped the label?
What stopped that label was the old rich man, Papa Steph. Remember him?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, 'cause remember our studio was like next door to.
Right. That motherfucker. When we had that record label, he had money, bro. That nigga was a millionaire.
He was
right. That nigga spent money, bro. But his old ass was a horn dog. You know what I'm saying? He wanted to fuck everybody. And he was 60. You know what I'm saying? So
like most horn dogs.
Right.
Old nigga with money.
He fucked the game up because he thought with his dick. You know what I'm saying? We had talent. We had a nice record label. All that shit.
And y'all was coming to get them D-boy beats next door.
Hey, y'all had some beats, bro. Yeah. That's how we met on the music scene. You know what I'm saying? When I saw Broadway and I saw you perform, I don't know, the Scarlet or Grey or something like that, bro. I was like, this nigga is Jeezy. You know what I'm saying? Like, he reminded me of some other shit. And I was like, I gravitated. I'm a Cleveland nigga, so I gravitated towards that. You know what I'm saying?
Appreciate that.
I remember coming to your house one time, bro. Y'all had food everywhere, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like I walked in the house and felt like I knew some shit. I knew you was in some shit. Not that you was in some shit, but you was taking care of some shit. You know what I'm saying? Allegedly, you was taking care of some shit. So,
got kids, man.
Right. But you fed everybody, bro. You know what I'm saying? You fed the neighborhood that day, so.
We appreciate that. That's
Right.
But then so dude passed dude the morning gig. Go ahead, drop that.
Relax you and shit. Sometimes it goes too far.
It go the other way and shit.
So after that, so you start doing your own shit. So how did the promo shit, like when you start doing the promotions, like how did that like just take over? Cause I see you doing some shit. Like I was, cause when you see a motherfucker, doing something.
Right.
And you appreciate them being able to make moves. Or at least I do. Appreciate niggas that used to be around us and doing shit, you know what I'm saying? But that's a tough game, promotion. Like, cause it depends on the people showing up or not. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
How did you deal with that? Was it any losses? You know what I mean? The big loss, payoffs, big losses, you know what I'm saying? Shit like that. How did you maintain so long? You know what I mean? Because y'all niggas was doing your shit.
Man, what's crazy is me being J-Dub, King of the Club Promotions, I won the Ohio Hip Hop Award Promoter of the Year. I was that only nigga back then, besides Wiley. I had 6 or 7 shows a week. For years, to consistently do that, it's simple, bro. I had to have themes. I had to consistently have a nice ass fly. It's all about presentation. Like when a pimp put a hoe out on the street, you know what I'm saying? You gotta dress her up.
Yeah.
I had to dress up those flyers, I had to dress up those rappers. You know what I'm saying? I always had a theme. I never had just the same shit every week. I had to give people a reason to want to come out.
But is this something that you have to be financially prepared for? You know what I'm saying? Because it would probably be hard to do that if you got a 9 to 5. You know,
I had a 9 to 5, man. It really came down to me
letting it go, or
no, I kept my 9 to 5, but the show's at nighttime.
yeah. I mean, some people be having a second shift job.
Yeah, I had for me, it worked out perfect. I always had a first shift job. So at nighttime,
Because of traveling,
I got money in the daytime for my job and benefits, and I ate off of clubs like dope boys. Like when I grew up in Cleveland, all my niggas was dope boys. I was the only nigga that was a party dude. Promoters don't go to jail. Promoters don't get arrested. All my niggas been to prison before. You know what I'm saying? I saw that shit. How they looked at dope, I looked at people, I looked at everybody's $20. So everybody looked $20 crack piece. How can I get you to give me $20?
Right.
And if I can get 200-300 people in the building at $20, 2 or 3 times a week.
Because I was gonna say that because you get the motherfuckers at work to come.
Yes.
That's a small little thing right there.
My comedy show I had, the Funny Bone last week, I had about 60 people from my job at $25 a piece.
And listen to this, that's core audience, people.
What do you think it'll take?
That's core audience. That's the people that follow you from when you start and blow. And when y'all be looking at niggas that's older doing business and shit like that, and y'all think the young niggas, it's the people it's a lane field now. So just on that note.
What do you think that it will take for you to get to that starving artist? You know what I'm saying? Part of it right there.
Unfortunately, I cannot get to the starving artist. It's funny, I was talking to my nigga Jay Brock about this the other day. We got a friend that's a starving artist, man. This nigga be out in the streets doing his thing. He ain't got no job.
Nowhere to live sometimes.
I can't have nowhere to live and all that shit.
That's in a different city.
I got a 5-bedroom house, you know what I'm saying? I got a big, I'm not bragging, I live with it. And I can't be a starving artist. I'm too old to be a starving artist. Maybe if I was younger.
Unless you got a strong woman on your side, you know what I'm saying? I'll maintain this.
Right.
I know what you're doing out there in California or whatever. I ain't really seeing you in 3 months or whatever right there. That's hard to find also.
But what's crazy is, I can go that route if I wanted to, but I still gotta make my own money, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If I started, I'm 48, I started at 43. So I got this, I'm 5 years in the game. If I'd have started at 20, I could be a starving artist. I ain't got no responsibilities. You know what I'm saying? I got responsibilities right now, so there's no way I can be a starving artist. You know what I'm saying? My thing is this, I just wanna, my whole goal, I got a cousin that's on cruise ships. He been doing comedy for 20 years. His name's Joe Wiley. he on cruise ships, come out, he be gone for like 90 days, come back with 20,000. And he see the world.
I just seen some shit like that.
And he
I
see
just
the
seen
world.
some shit like
That's
that.
my retirement plan. Like, ain't no real retirement in America no more. I'm gonna be on fucking cruise ships with my lady, traveling the fucking world, telling jokes,
That's dope.
talking shit for a living.
That's
That's my goal. Plus, and then next year, I'm supposed to have it this year, but a couple setbacks. But by next summer, I will have my own comedy club, the Black Sheep Comedy Club. I'm the black sheep of my family. I know what I'm doing. I'm the black sheep of my family, and they about to feel what I'm about to do.
That's dope.
But I got a plan, bro. This comedy shit, the coolest shit that ever happened to me.
Now social media is so much easier than when Richard Pryor was back because so many people can see you like within a blink of an eye. You gotta come up with what it is that it probably be nothing that you're really doing. It's funny, you know what I'm saying, to you, like, oh, this is regular, but it's hilarious to the whole planet. And next thing you got 1.7 billion, you know what I'm saying,
Right.
views and shit.
Like right now is a good time to be a comedian or any entertainer just because of the internet. You can be seen so quickly.
That was the point I was making.
I see now, with the age I am, I know a lot of comedians that's my age have been doing it for years. They actually don't want to evolve, and they mad at what's happening. They feel like these young comedians is easier for them and blah blah blah, you know. Because they had to go to state to state, word by mouth. Now you can just post a video and a million people can see it.
Yeah.
The old dudes don't respect that, and I'm an older cat, but I'm a young dude in comedy, so I look at it different than the older dude.
You gotta evolve.
You gotta evolve.
And that's the point I was making about when I was saying about core audience. Like when you got that core audience, I'm sure I know for a fact it's more than 64 people from your job. But I'm just saying those people, they be wanting to feel like they know you and shit. Like when you coming up and pushing your stuff out, the internet let them be able to know you. Let them get straight to you. Like, who is this?
It's a good time to be alive, man.
Yeah,
and like, if you an entertainer and you not getting money, because my new goal now going forward, like right now I sell tickets when I do shows at the Funny Bone. Don't get me wrong though, I got to a level where I throw my own shows at the Funny Bone. I get that door money.
Right.
A lot of comedians ain't done that. I've done that. But I don't want to be a ticket seller. I want to be where the Funny Bone call me and be like, we want you in for this amount of money. You know what I'm saying? So that's my goal next year. I got to get my internet part. I would say with me at my age, I do act my age when it comes to the internet. Like I'm popular on Facebook, but I have not really got to TikTok and all that shit. I need to get I need to get, because then I know a couple comedians that's less funny to me, but they get more opportunity to me because on TikTok they got 50,000 followers.
Right. So you
I got
feel
fucking
like
200.
me, like, I done pushed it twice, why ain't they doing it?
Right. But I'm one of the old niggas that know what the fuck going on though. I'm savvy with my shit. You know what I'm saying?
I'm savvy, but I ain't, like, I be thinking I should be on my shit all the time, but some time will go by during the day and I ain't even fuck with that
But
motherfucker.
I gotta get my internet presence up for me to stop selling fucking tickets.
So you manage your own self.
Oh yeah, I manage myself. Yeah.
Told you.
Yeah.
I know my work, man. Nobody gotta tell me. I know how to talk too. You know what I'm saying? I know how to talk to people. So
I would need a manager because if I'm doing this and I can't be there, somebody need to represent me because you're somewhere else doing something like, you know what I'm saying? Like while you doing a show, you got somebody out there already working for you, doing your next show and the next show, the next show right there.
right.
Tell me something that I didn't know.
Once I get to that type of level, I need a manager. I would get one. Right now, I personally don't need one. I can do it myself and pay myself, and not have to give nobody a percentage. You know, I can book myself. I can send my EPK off to other people, my videos and all that right now. But let's pray I get to that level where I need a manager. You know what I'm saying?
We definitely.
Because I would need somebody out there like, John Travolta shooting another movie out here, and the scene is only for 15 seconds, but they looking for a comedian, and then I got you booked. You know what I'm saying? I need somebody that's gonna do that because I'm never gonna find that out on my own and shit.
You really a comedian? Huh? How old are you, bro?
Tell it, nigga.
51.
Hey, you know what's cool though? The beauty of comedy, there is no age limit. We ain't athletes. Our jumper not gonna get short. The
The one that with the red hair, he passed away now, but he ain't hit until he was like 50. John Witherspoon ain't really hit like that.
Bernie Mac didn't hit till he was 45.
Right. Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? There's so many comedians that give me so much hope. My cousin, Joe Wiley, that's in Vegas right now. I got a show in Vegas next month because of him. That do the cruise ships.
Congratulations.
This dude is 55. Again, he travels. He does not have another job. He do cruise ships 4 times a year, and come home and bang. Can you?
But it's what's funny is you keep saying shit that I was just talking to somebody about, and I was watching some shit on TV where the chick, she was singing, and that's what she do. She went to go live like at a resort. And what she do is sing. That's it. Like she the lounge singer, the night singer for the club and shit like that. And she got a crib at that motherfucker. She, you know, get to use all the spas and all that, and getting paid at the same time.
When you do start your starving artist thing, it ain't gonna be just you. It's gonna be 3 guys and 1 girl. You know what I'm saying? Probably like that. You know what I'm saying? And y'all gonna be comedians. How many comedians do you know actually? And you bomb with. So you will eventually be like, damn, it's always the 5 of us kicking it. You know what? Right. We should all, and then y'all all go together. Y'all sharing a 1-bedroom hotel here. You know what I'm saying? So to make your money last a little longer and shit. Right. And then the week will disappear until there's one strong, and then you out there by yourself. That's usually the story goes.
Bro, it's a circuit you want to get on, where you just constantly booked throughout the United States.
Yeah.
That's another one. I got 2 goals. The cruise ships and getting on the circuit. Once you on a circuit, you pay. You know what I'm saying? TK Kirkland is 60 years old, bro. He don't look like it, like a motherfucker, bro.
But that's why I know that's what I almost interrupted you, and I didn't want to, when you was talking about doing your own show shit, like using the same spot and still putting your own shit on. I heard him say some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if you learned it or got it from me, but being in the other promotion that you already been in makes you think like that anyway. You know what I'm saying? But I heard him say that, and he was like, he been doing that since back in the day. Like taking his own money, you know, and get some of his own boys or something, and put money together on their own shows. And he was like, it'll be big names, and they don't even know. I wouldn't even tell them I'm on the ticket, that I got enough money on the motherfucker. I just be part of the motherfucker, you know, and then sit back and watch that bread come in like that. So I thought that was dope that you was like, I was like, let me get a good mindset. Like,
bro, exactly. When you in that promoted mind, bro, it's all about putting a good product out there and just getting people in the building and get that money.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, the bottom line, people say don't talk about the money, it's about the money. But I'm gonna give you a good product for your money. Yeah. I'm not gonna invite you to no bullshit. And with TK, I learned a lot from him. What made it cool about TK the last 3 years, this one I knew I was solidified and good at what I was doing. TK basically told the motherfucker, TK is my friend on Facebook. That nigga made a post, bro, about me after he seen me perform and said I'm like the future, blah, blah. And the funny part, he thought I was a young nigga. He thought I was like 30 something. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, nigga, and when we was talking after, we was taking pictures and shit, he was like, man, you blah, 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 good young dude, blah. I said, bro, I'm 48. You know what I'm saying? And he was like, oh shit, you know what I'm saying? But he's 60. TK don't look 60.
That nigga don't.
And I told him, he got muscles and shit like nigga, black don't crack.
Some strong nigga shit.
Black don't crack, bro. And what made me realize I had it that night, I opened up for TK 3 years in a row, bro. TK, after a show, he goes to the front where the entrance at to take pictures with people. And if you've been in the Funny Bone, there's a stage in there by the bar straight ahead when you come in. Right. People take pictures there too. I was there taking pictures for the first time, nigga, last year. TK had a line, and I had a line. And I'm on the stage and I could see him, and it was slow motion, surreal. I'm like, damn, this nigga a star and got a line of people waiting to take a picture with me.
That's crazy.
And I had a line of people waiting for me. And I'll be honest, I like taking pictures with dudes more than females.
Oh, Paul.
Paul. When I say I like taking pictures with dudes, the fact that if a nigga want to take a picture with me, he respect me.
Yeah, real shit.
Because I'm not a star yet. And then last Wednesday, it was dudes with their woman, like, can you take a picture with my lady? I respect
That's
that, nigga. You know what I'm saying? He
That's
said,
dope.
pause.
So you gonna get to that point where you that comedian after the shows is over, you know, they got their product, like get your shirts and all that right there.
Oh, I got the Mr. I don't like that shirt. I do all that.
You
shit.
do that?
I already do that.
Merch.
Shit. I already do that.
On
shit.
that
Merch,
note,
that's where the money at.
On that note, we're gonna pay a bill right now.
What it is. I got a taste for some greens. I want something different. I mean, some chicken from my famous kitchen when ain't no ingredients, mince and listen. I want
Listen.
brisket. I like
Brisket.
my cornbread. This. Pick up the
This.
phone, come get this.
Come
They got the
get
biggest
this.
sandwiches.
Ha,
Thank you, Jesus. Is that macaroni and cheese? Yup. Is that macaroni and cheese? Yup. Is that macaroni and cheese? Yup.
Our famous kitchen. Holler at us, we got you. 614-556-2174.
Hey man, I love Columbus, bro.